everyone, my name is Thalia and I'll be talking about Nanatsu no Taizai episode 8. And this episode was pretty intense with the whole backstory of Ban and Elaine, and this was the part that I was waiting for. This was the part from the manga where I actually had a lot of feels and I was like, wow, I need to see this animated. And they did it really good, and the feels, there were even more feels with like the music and just how they showed it to us. It was done very good, and I'm just very satisfied with how they did it. And also just the way that they did it, like they just had like little parts in between like the fights and all that stuff. So, and also like after the credits we had that very feelsy moment as well with Ban and Elaine, like after everything happened with the demon and stuff, and with that sentence that Ban told her, and that was just heartbreaking. And also like she also said like there's still a seed, I want you to plant it, so that's pretty important as well. So that's I still have feels from that moment. But this episode was just very touchy and entertaining as well. We just got a lot more info because we know why Ban is immortal now, and like what happened exactly and all that stuff. And we know who Elaine is, so she is the sister of King. So it does make a lot of sense now that King was mad at Ban, but he was mad at him, but he didn't really have a reason because he didn't know exactly what happened. And now he still doesn't know exactly, I'm guessing, but he still knows now, like, he has to be friends with Ban, like, he shouldn't hate him, because that is what Elaine wants. And it was kind of touching as well when King couldn't see his own sister, like, Ban could see her right in front of him, like, when they kissed. That was a very beautiful scene as well. Like, he was turned into stone and then she kissed him. It was like from a fairy tale, and I liked that. It was cheesy as hell, but I liked it a lot. But anyways, like, for King, he couldn't see her and he was like panicking and all that stuff, and I felt so bad for the guy because he couldn't see his own sister. So yeah, he was like, are you still mad at me because I left for that long and all that? And yeah, so it was very a lot of feels just a lot of feels in this episode. But that is just like one part of the episode, and I liked basically everything from that. The Ban, King, and Elaine story, I just love it, and I already loved it in the manga, so I love it even more now in the anime, to be honest. Just like I said already, the music is so good. They did that with the episode before this one as well, like just the moments and the music and just how they show you their expressions and all that stuff. Like, you can just really feel with them. And then we have that girl Gila. Yeah, that Holy Knight, she's not normal, like with her explosions and all that stuff. Like, she's very badass. She has a lot of power. She knocked away like Meliodas and Diane a few times already with her explosions, but I feel they're just testing her like right now, because otherwise that would be a pretty weird battle. I mean, if they would like kind of be beaten up the whole time, it wouldn't be right. And we already saw before in other episodes that Meliodas, he has something with like testing out people and just letting himself get hit just to see how strong the opponent is. So we have that. So you cannot say that it is a weak battle. It is now, but it's gonna get badass later. But now we just have that kind of testing her out, like how her explosion attack works and all that stuff. And we also have more information about the powers from Meliodas, Diane, and Ban. And I really like the one from Ban, like Snatch, that he just held his hand and tried to take her like sword thingy. And yeah, she was quite surprised about that. And Ban was just being badass as always, like the tough guy that he is, being hit the whole time and just acting like it's nothing. So it is nothing for him. So yeah, he can't act otherwise. I like how Gira is, to be honest, because just like the way how she got into the capital of the dead by just like stabbing herself and just letting herself die. I mean, what the fuck, like who would do that just to like fight some people? So I like that about her, and I like her attacks as well, like the explosion and how she attacked Meliodas like on the back as well, and he didn't expect that and all that. So I did like how they did the action scenes in this episode. I'm looking forward to more in the next one, and also the action scenes between Ban and King, like before we saw Elaine and all that stuff. That was pretty awesome as well, because I just like how King was there like, yeah, I really don't like you and I just want you to die, and he was just so tough. And I like that about King. And then how he just switched over whenever Elaine was there, like that really shows you that he does really hate Ban, but he just cares a lot about his sister. So overall, I really like the action scenes. I like the ones between Ban and King more, to be honest, because it's not on its high level yet with Gira or Gila. I always say Gira for some reason. And so we'll have to wait for like the highest points of that battle later on. It was more focused on Ban and Elaine in this episode, which I don't mind, because like I said, I was waiting for this one and I just really shipped those two together, and I think they were really a cute couple, and I just like their backstory a lot, and especially for Ban, because the guy actually has feelings. You would think he is dead inside, but he actually has feelings, and he actually loves someone from the bottom of his heart. So yeah, that's just what I like about it. So yeah, the whole episode for me was awesome. I really liked it. But this episode, to be honest, was one of those moments that I was really waiting for, because it was just some point in the manga that I was like, wow, I really like the series more just because this happened and because we saw this, and it's just a lot more information and you get to understand the characters more. So it's definitely development for Ban and King. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you thought of this episode. Did you like it or not? And yeah, I'm looking forward to the next one, so I will be reviewing that too, and you can look forward to that. Bye.